Hello, welcome back to SnowRunner. I am HeadX, and this is back to our difficult mode, co-op night tonight for the mystery stream. I'm late. Well, I didn't know that I had a schedule to stick to, but I guess I am off by about a minute. Hey, yeah, we're doing co-op if you want to join there, Ged. Oh, it's amazing how far away I have moved, and this map still has so much dark stuff in it. Okay, so we need to move. Oh, I am doing just fine. All right, let's see what we got to work on. Need to run over here and grab. Yeah, I still haven't gone after the Chimera yet, and that's just because I just haven't gone after it. Alrighty then. I got one more upgrade over here to get, it looks like. The code is posted in the SnowRunner chat on Discord. Yes, it is. Mm, yep, it's there. Under SnowRunner chat. Are you on my server? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Maybe. Maybe I posted it on the wrong server. I did. I posted it on MJ's server. That'll mess things up a little bit. That'll throw somebody off. Well, it's there. You're just not looking at the right server. That's all. Is it my fault I posted it in the wrong server? There you go. How's that one? Now, the, all right. Sounds like it'll be fun. Well, knowing you, there's a good chance of flipping, but you know, things can always happen a little different. So, all right. Yes, I'm going to go after this last upgrade here in Zimnogorsk. And we also need to get the bridge. The Zimnogorsk bridge recovery has to get done. So I need concrete slabs times two by that. Yeah, that's fine. Well, let's find out. I mean, so, uh, it's not really that hard there, Eagle. It's just you pay for fuel, pay for your repairs and stuff like that. But there's no damage, so you don't got to worry about paying for repairs because, well, somebody set it up wrong. And the day night cycle cannot be changed. It just when dark comes up, you have to go through the dark. So it's not really that difficult. And fuel prices are ridiculous. Hey, Steve. But really, it's not that hard. So we will make sure this guy's fitted properly. All right, got that on. Some of it's all right. Got snorkel and everything else is on. The Taterans? Yeah, we got the Taterans. Hey, Austrian. It all depends on who you ask. It's a Tateran. It's the Tuz 420 Tateran in my book. Did I forget to bring the truck to the garage? We're going to a different map. No, yeah, if you're changing maps, you don't have to. I mean, you still got to put your trucks in the garage when you do that, but it doesn't cost you anything to jump from one region to another or anything. The way I got it set up. Ah, in co-op, a manager's not so bad. It's only bad when you're single player. Could I wait up? I'm heading down into the quarry. I'm using the Atom. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna double stack. Actually, that fuel carrier trailer, don't turn it in. Right, but don't turn it in. Get it over there, but don't bring it in the box. Because we want to be able to get the fuel out of it. That's free fuel. Yeah, this is my map, Steve. Yeah, that's fine if you want. What? You been hanging out with Gareth? I don't I don't know if you know who Gareth is. Gareth is the guy that plays with MJ Haggis quite a bit, and he is well known for flipping his trucks in the quarry. Language. Oh, you were still sitting in the box? Oh, yes. And also, Eagle, if you jump in and join, you've got to pay for auto loading. So if you're low on funds in your account, it would be wise to have a truck with a crane on it. Possibly. I know I got to get this logging truck out of here. Well, you couldn't really eliminate both sideboard beds and flat beds because then you would have absolutely no way of hauling anything because you are either going to be hauling it on a flatbed or in a sideboard bed. Which your semi-trailers are going to be a flatbed or a sideboard bed. Well, that turns a little sharper than what I was planning. What's already there? Well, see? Just don't put it in the box because we want to be able to take fuel out of it. You got your buddy out, do you? Service up recovery. Excellent. Looks like the equipment is still in good working order. Shouldn't take long before we can get the place working at full capacity. Fuel station is now available. 230 XP, $2,050 cash. Yeah, probably. Um, I'm not sure. Well, I thought you were wanting to come hang out with me and get these things taken care of. Well, yeah, priorities. We got to get this bridge done. I'll be watching a SnowRunner map making in the background, listening to music. All right, cool. Would I recommend the Atom? The Atom's a pretty good truck. Yeah, I can't complain about it none. Fortunately when I bought the Atom, I got it after they did their little buff to it because when it first came out, it was kind of a not so good a truck. But now it's a pretty decent truck now. Why can't Google ever understand when you say map? Google can't understand basic English.
This phrase appears to be a mix of words. It's unclear what you're trying to communicate.
That was just what I was saying. They can't understand basic English. Now I can't get rid of it off of my screen. No, I read the G word off of the chat, and G word decided I was talking to it. Math making is better than meth. Well, there is that. All right, late inspection. I think we can make use with a few updates and modifications. Thanks for checking it out. 70 XP, 1200 cash. Well, or I can just meet you at the top. All right. Y'all are going to call me crazy because I'm going to do this. Yeah, well, Are you down in the hole already? Because I'm already double stacked up. Okay, well, just stay up there and I'll come up and you can take the one off of me. I told you don't come down. See? What are we streaming? This is the co-op difficult mode there, Brian. And how are we? We are doing just fine, except Ged seems to be falling over. Cause I told him don't come down and he wanted to come down. Uh-huh. I told you don't come down. See? We just caught that roll over on stream. It wouldn't need to be if you would have listened and just stayed up there. Because although the Buddy is a semi-capable truck, it's a very tippy truck. The Buddy is. Well, I know I can put it on you. There's no trying. It's can you make it up the hill once you're loaded? Yeah, why don't you head up the hill and I will load you when we get up there. Well, I was, and then you moved. Stop moving! Stop moving! I'm trying to center the crane, not the slab. Because I need to have the crane centered on you. So you just stay where you're at. Herding cats. Yeah, that's right, Steve. I've got my own cats. Michael says, stay, sit. Well, get the gateway in the middle of the map is going to be the one all the way over on the west side. The one on the west side in the middle, that's going to be the easiest one for us to go to. Right, but you need to turn around because the gateway that is going to bring us out where these have to go is in the middle of the map on the west hand side. No, the turnoff up there is going to take you the long way around and a very difficult path. Do I have a mod out? Nope, no mods on this playthrough. Ugh. Unfortunately, I still don't have the big engine for this guy yet. Yeah, it's a sort of a shortcut. I've used it from time to time. Zetera! I heard something unpack. How was last night's stream? It went pretty good. Come on, Barbie, let's go trucking. Why would I do that? Then it's dark. It's getting dark. Why, you got a bunch of damage? I mean, you can if you need to. I've got a full roof rack yet, and I've got no damage. Yeah, I've got a full roof rack and no damage, so I'm good. I'm good. Because it's random. Can I change the time in this mode? No, I cannot. I've got it set up for no time change. It's random. It's all randomized. Heck, there was one of the fuel stations on in Alaska that was like $68 a gallon. So I mean, 46 ain't all that bad. You say, are you getting stuck back there already? You don't want to be lonely. I'm lonely. So lonely. Where are you at, man? Easy, killer. Let me know when you're clear. All right, on my way. Go to that bridge right in the middle of town there. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. Yep, I know it does. But you know, your truck has this extra gear on it called reverse. I mean, the other road has got a little bit of water when you first start out, but it dries up fairly quick. Sarcasm? No. Severe case of Vujade, the feeling that somehow none of this has ever happened before. Well, you were also moving before I was. It's an alright truck. I said it's an alright truck. I, I put it through the paces there the other night. When I first got it, I loaded it up with a fuel carrier add-on, and then I drove it all the way across through the whole exploration contract. Why am I getting show task instead of... I don't even have that option. No. No. Well, that could be is because it's tracking one of the contracts instead of the task. So... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I hate that when you go through the gateway, it randomly selects what it wants you to track instead of continuing to track what you were initially tracking. All right, Zimnegorsk Bridge Recovery. Thanks for your help. 530 XP, 3,950 cash. Move the other truck out. No, Steve, it was because I didn't have the right task up on the screen. What are you? Well, we can, but you're in my way from getting up to my upgrade I need to get to. Which sawmill one is it? Oh, it's a task? Well, yeah, it's already activated. No, I want to grab my upgrade. Lieutenant, you just now getting out of the Drownlands? So the metal delivery. I have a straightforward assignment for you, my friend. Take a shipment of metal from the factory to the warehouse. What do you say? We'll do that at some point. Eventually it'll get done. Good. Long logs. Barbie's doing well. All right, nice. I'm grabbing it right now. Yeah, still got to bring the oversized cargo. I believe that picks up from the warehouse at the garage. Pack. Restore. Ah. Hey there, King Blaze. All right. Hey, look, another bigger engine for this truck so I can beef it up a little bit more. And for the Tatra Phoenix, Moron Grad, Azov 64131, the Tuz 108 Warthog, the Azov 43191 Sprinter, and the Azov 5319. Yeah, that's the engine. Yep. Now you got to remember, Geds, that Tana's getting all his chat a few seconds behind because he's hearing what we're saying on the stream. He's not in the Discord chat. He got rid of his Discord for some reason. So when you say something, it's gonna take seconds before he hears you. Woo! Just barely cleared that pole. As I said, there's a reason I don't use the dam. All right, you're getting the oversized cargo? Can I come help you? Are you stuck? All right, so that's the one we're working on. All right, let me see where you're at. All right, un momento, por favor. What? You flip? I don't think I've ever seen you flip. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have. Just a little while ago. In this very stream. I'm putting them on just because I like the looks of them. And let's go back up here and get rid of the highway tires. The Tega. I haven't even done anything to the Tega yet. No, we're not going to do that. Snorkel. Got to put a snorkel on. Is that? Oh yeah, that's right. I can't have both the sideboard and the crane on this one. All right, let me all right, now that I know what route you're taking. Is this the turn off? No, this is not the turn off yet. Well, that would explain why he moved to the garage. Yeah, I'm on it. More power. Yeah, I put the big old mudders on there, even though they're not really that great in the mud. They're not the best ones to use for mud, but I like the looks of them. Well, when you've got a good load on there, they do okay. But if like this configuration with no weight over them, yeah, they're not that great. I like them because they're make the truck a little bit more stable because they're wider, so you're less likely to do again. You gotta love all the mud on this map. You're almost there, so see, you didn't even need me. SOS, man, SOS. You know what SOS means? Did you try taking a shortcut? Be careful taking shortcuts in the dark. Yes. I don't know how handy it'll be. Yeah, that's I mean, it's not really much faster than if you would have stayed on the road. See, now I stopped to look at the map and lost all my momentum. Well, I'm still heading that way. Not that I really need to, because now you're almost close enough that I could just grab the atom. Or a tree stump. Uh-huh. You never take the shortcuts in the dark. Uh-huh. Again, never take the shortcuts in the dark. Hey, look at that. Sawmill. I was just a boy when this place was shut down. I used to collect the sawdust from a guinea pig. The smell was divine. Brings back fond memories. Good to see it being brought back to life. 850 XP, $5,450 cash. Well, in that case, I'm going to go visit the survey point because not that far away from it. What do you mean you can't do anything? Yeah, you got to go to the quarry for a lot. that yeah. How many concrete slabs is it? Only two. With my toy. I I can, but I got to finish this off because I'm just about to it. All right, documentary film. He was happy? Good. Well, I must admit, I'm excited to see the documentary now. 50 XP, 850 cash. All right. So I'm going to get him back over to the garage. So we need to continue this way. Back to here. Um, why? Where's his trailer at? Uh-huh. Well, just hook onto it with a winch and yank it out of the way. Well, it was probably more likely because he would also have to crane all those logs back up onto the trailer. I mean, uh-huh. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to get that one handled. No, I'm driving right now. Yeah, it's a fast little truck. I find for for the control factor to be able to keep it under control better, I tend to use the low gears. Use low and low plus. No, his logging trailer? What'd you do that for? Brigadier's a good truck. It'll put some work in. I used that on one of Remo's deals. Was it the Pine Valley region, I believe it was called. What? Did you decide you were just going to get a whole new trailer? No, not looking yet. All right, let's see. It's not too hard to get out of there. You can't get that out? Nope. One other thing I want to do. That's enough playing around with those ones. Inconvenience? Stop inconveniencing the pedestrians. Alright, we need... Not that trailer. Ain't got the right saddle for that trailer. I want... Is that the one I want? Nope. Same truck. I don't have... Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, guess we just go with the standard one then. Unless I passed it. Oh. Yeah, I'm heading down there for him right now. I mean, it can never go wrong taking a semi-trailer down into the quarry. Why would you do that? Because he did a flip, that's why. Not even sure what map he's on right now. Where's he at? Alright, he's in Zimnogorsk with you. Where's he at? Well, you can remove your trailers, you just can't move his. No, I don't. You can remove your trailers. You cannot remove somebody else's. Hey, Zantana, you get a minute. You want to go over there and get your logging trailer out of the way? I just did. Just chill, child. All right. You deleting your cargo is nobody's fault but yours. You'll leave and come back? All right, cool. So he's going to pop out and pop back in. That should get all that out of your way. I'm just getting to the quarry. Patience, young Skywalker. Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody went and left my C500 right in my road. That's part of my road. that's where I slipped through in order to get down in there. You didn't do a very good job either. You parked it on a stump. Ged says thank you, Antenna. He greatly appreciates it. You still having some difficulties over there, Ged? Sure, push it off the bridge. That's good for the environment. Which one? I've used all of them at one point or another. The 310E? No, not during this save I haven't. Because I don't have any of the upgrades for it yet. Come on, Tega. Drag that thing around the corner. See, Steve, I really think Gareth needs to watch my videos and see how to get in and out of a quarry. As long as he's not watching the, the one video. Where was that? Where I fought with that quarry over there, like, every time I went in and out of it. No. I just barely made it up out of the quarry. Takes a little time, man. The Tega's not a rocket ship. No, it's not. The Tega's one of the slowest trucks in the game. Oof. That was a good recovery. Well, again, on the bright side, you've managed to not get kicked out of the game yet. Of course, it probably helps that you're the only other one that jumped in. Eh, yeah, it could be cool. Hmm. Are you all right over there, man? All right, we are getting closer to the gateway. Unfortunately, once I get through the gateway, the pier's like a hop, skip, and a jump away, so. I'll probably have to take it out of high gear once I get into this squishy spot. Here comes the squish. Right through that puddle. Around the corner. And coming through the gateway. I mean, it's kind of really not cool that they stick you way over there facing that one direction. You know, they could set you back a little further and let you have the choice to go right or left. Oof. Uh-huh. All right. All right, guys. Head set it. Hydrate. Drink it if you got it. If you don't got it, go get it. Sheesh. Nah, she's just struggling up this hill. I tell you, you get so used to when you get to the later seasons, you get so used to playing with more powerful trucks. You come back to the beginning where you got some of the trucks that just weren't quite, you know, they were good trucks, but just didn't have the same power. And you go, holy cow, this thing's garbage. When it was actually a good truck the first time you played through. I don't know about that. That really sounds kind of weak. I changed them. And 2. Trailer shoved in the water. Uh-huh. Warehouse is now available. Thank you. It'll be nice to watch the boats come in again. 1,090 XP, $8,250 cash. And a lot of times the warehouses are not necessarily at the location. I'm not sure which one it is. It's kind of an out-only kind of a path, though, because of the drop-off of the end of the pier. You're not going back in that way. Just name your fuel station Belmont Glades. Het's one stop. Nice. Now we need to finish up the main stuff that we can out here before we move out. What do we got for tasks? We got metal deliveries. I'm actually gonna grab these metal beams that have to go over to the garage area for metal. So yeah, I'm gonna head up and I'll grab the metal beams and. Well, what they need is they need the they need Het's Roadworks, HeadX Roadworks to come in there and pave all that. Well, if it's a task, the only way to activate it is to drive up to it. Well, the resupply zones are when you're doing it in hard mode, or you have where you have to pay for repairs, and so you can restock your repair supplies. All right, that's active. That's activated for you. Possibly. I may use a different truck to carry it up there because the Tega in its basic form here is a little on the weak side. $5 a liter at my place. Nice. In hard mode. Fall asleep, Steve? Alright, you have yourself a good night, brother. I'm sure now that MJ's home, he'll be cracking the whip bright and early. If he's feeling well tomorrow, that is. Yeah, they're probably all the ones that are in the rift. All right. Did you get your cargo containers delivered? Well then, make sure you unpack them before you go so they drop on the road. Or, oh well, all right, that works too. All right, we'll see you later, Ged. And then there was one. Because the antenna already bailed a while ago. Gonna have to do a manual winch. I think I can. I think I can. She is a not so strong a truck when it's not got all its upgrades. Look, there's the watchtower. Of course, the important landmark will be when we cross over the gateway. Because that means the garage is right around the corner. Well, and the worst thing is you know it's right there, right? The gateway. Oh, well. Let's go perform a rescue. Hey, it had to happen sooner or later. I saved it a couple times. I got to get this in the garage and get it done up. I ain't got the roof rack on it or nothing. Alright, well, we got to get the Tega back somewhat level. Alright. Crane mode. Oh, good, it's doing that thing. The never-ending, winch cable where it just stretches out. I was that close to getting it delivered. The other tires probably would have been better as far as keeping me from tipping over, but they don't get near the grip in the deep mud. How they're rated excellent for mud, I don't know. All right, that's very good. Job well done. 390 XP, 2,300 cash. All right. Oversized cargo. Loading platform, please. Now, there's a very good reason why I jackknifed it like this. Gives you better access to positioning it in the trailer. Come on, retract it in so you can go up. Crane is having mental problems again. Don't be doing that kind of stuff to me. You just get back where you're supposed to be. All right, we're going to park this out here, and we're going to bring a different truck out, something a little more powerful to make this run with. Not that. That. Of course, I may have to drive something up here. Flippy. There's always Flippy. But Flippy doesn't carry much fuel. There's this guy. Never been a fan of the Royal BM. He's a thirsty truck, but he's a good truck. Let's take him. Even if he only does the one mission. Make sure he's good to go on everything. Race suspension. Tires we got to change out. Don't know if I have muds for this or not. Nope, no muds. Put the low saddle on them. Oh, I got to get that mesh off of it. So, take that off. No. One truck that's not going to get the custom paint job. And then I got to get the right contract showing up there on the screen. So let me get in here. Joint equipment delivery. Start checking. Yeah, he never got the 2 oversized delivered. Well, we can at least get this one handled anyhow. Turning radius of a freight train. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's really not either, but I can make that work. Come on. There we go. Had to bump her back up a little bit. Really? I mean... All right, now I got to come over here with a crane to get that cargo. Which means back to the garage. To the garage. Truck stowage. We're going to have to bring Mama out. Oh, not that. That fog starts setting in, kind of makes it a little difficult to see without the lights. I mean, it's a cool effect. That wasn't the button I was after. I mean, it'll work, but... still wasn't the one I was after. Oof. Really didn't want to go out that wide, but I guess it worked. Uh-oh, what am I up against? If you're in the mud and there's no trees around and no stumps around, there can't be but one thing that you're caught on in this region. That would be tree roots. See, she'll power through it, but she does it real slow because definitely not designed for deep mud. Hence the reason there are no mud tires available for it. But they're going to paint it up like it's a military vehicle and not give it mud tires. as the night closes in. But we're almost to the drop-off. Alright, let's get that oversized cargo delivered. The only thing left here will be the 2 cargo containers. What I have on there, that was just an oversized cargo container there, Brian. And now there's nothing on there. Adam says, hit that like, folks. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. Hey, evening, David. All right, let's go ahead and close that out. Now, those pick up all the way over here. So, know if Roadcraft hard mode is out. Yes, the hard mode is out for it. And I don't know if it has a time of day thing because Roadcraft pretty much did not have a night scheme at all anyhow. So it probably does not have that. But I will warn you, since they put the hard mode and the DLC and all that out, there have been some major performance issues, which is why I have been on hold on doing Roadcraft for a little bit. I'm waiting for the next update to come out to see if they fix that. All right, let's You know what? I could put a regular high saddle on this guy, right? Saddle high. Ah, heck color scheme. Yes. Yes, a het color scheme. We'll see how this guy does in this deeper mud. We handled the mud on Michigan okay. Alright, I want that one. Spare parts and fuel. 6-slot trailer. No, this is not a mod. This is just the, there's absolutely no mods being used on this playthrough, Brian. This truck and trailer are both, the truck you get in Michigan and up in Drummond Island, and the trailers are something that they've added to the game in, I want to say season 15 they came out with them. What? I can't get out of the gate with it? It might be a bit of a problem if I can't even get out the gate. There we go. I know what I'm hooked on. It's that frickin' car, isn't it? Not that you can see it. Come on, wiggle that trailer over there. Well, I pulled the bush out of the ground that I was attached to. There we go. Probably would have been smarter to drive over there without a trailer and buy a trailer from the trailer store on that side of the map. But hey, we're going to really put the P16 to the test. Gotta see why South Fang likes it so much. I mean, it is a good truck. I mean, it'd be a better truck if you had a little all-wheel drive, but... Well, there's a moth in the house, and Sam just found it. Oof. Seriously dark right now. Yes, it is. It is very dark right now. Yeah, pretty OP in Michigan. Just got to see how she handles the mud on these maps, though. There's one of the little wolves out there. Give him a kip and wait until morning. Well, we would all be waiting a little bit if I did that, because this playthrough I got it set up where you can't skip time. I was thinking of the West Virginia song, When You Hear the State. Oh, John Denver? West Virginia, Mountain mama, country roads, take me home. I know, my singing is terrible. I hope it just helped you out, Adam. You'll never want to think of that song again. Notice Steve had been in virtual go back in time, but he's sleeping. Yeah, he left out a little while ago. That's just a bush. I don't know how well that's going to hold up. I gotta say, maybe quite a bit of winching having to go on here, but the old P16 is getting the job done. Really appreciate all the time the map creators put in. Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of these maps that you get out here are just absolutely gorgeous maps. Accidentally pressed TV remote power button to off midstream. Oh, yeah, that can be a bad thing. Two parts to part 7. Oh, well. Wanted to grab something behind me. Nothing in front of me, huh? Oh, it's a little tree. Well, it's not a tree anymore. Let's see now. Half your time is literally placing rocks? Oh, I bet. I mean, speaking from experience, I know how much you like your rocks. Ah, look at that, just about to the pickup point. Evil rocks that get your truck grounded. Uh-huh. Watching that, listening to music, drinking some Mike's Hard Lemonade. All right, now, because I don't have a crane on this one, I'm going to have to just pay the fee. $1.50 a piece. All right. So, to the drop-off. We will cut up there to there, up to here, around this way, over those guys, up to here, there, there, and in. All right. Morning's starting to roll around, 5 a.m. So. Right back, 10-minute dog walk. Not back in time, thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Adam. Started in a co-op, but an update from co-op stops that idea. Oh, is that what one of the updates was? Was a co-op thing? Ooh. Hmm. Earlier today or yesterday, depending on where you're at. Got to go out the other half so that the trailer's got room to pivot. Because it'll pop up over those a little bit, but it won't make that corner otherwise. Oh, come on. Oh, really? That's all I want, right there. So the trailer's a little long for that. Any of the gates on these things. Really. I mean, hey, for a truck with no all-wheel drive, she's doing pretty good. Of course, it helps that it weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. All right, good night, Brian. Have yourself a good night. If it has Discord, you better find. Yeah, there should be a link to my Discord channel on the YouTube there, David. Yeah, should be in the description on my YouTube channel as a link to my Discord. Done? Alright, cool. Boy, she didn't want to make that turn at all, did she? back wheels was just pushing it forward. Now what am I up against? Probably a rock. Hey, Ged. Alright. Going pretty good. I'm just about there with the 2 cargo containers that you abandoned. Yeah. Hey, David. The story of your life, right, David? Better late than never? Yep. Yeah. And everything in between. Using this truck in Wisconsin, got so fed up that's when you started using mods. No, P16. Why not? Uh-huh. All right. Let's get these delivered. Yep. Drilling equipment delivery. You handled that well. It's not easy to find professional drivers on such short notice. We thank you. Warehouse is now available. 1,050 XP, 7,550 cash, and a feisty dog that wants to fight. I don't know. See, that's one thing that I've noticed, that you get a lot of warehouse now available messages in Tamir without warehouses actually appearing. Because we already had the factory, we already had the warehouse over here. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And on behalf of Ged, who was helping out earlier in the day, and a little bit from Zantana, thank you, and we will see you all next time.